So I went straight from work to the Fort Myers Collectorfest. This was my very first toy show. And man, I wish I brought $1 million because there were so many cool things there. You know, in fact, I wish I hadn't sold my toy collection years ago. I could have added a lot of cool stuff to it. But better than that, it's only been exactly 1 week since my original crew that worked in an arcade in the early 90s all got back together, and we found a retro arcade and we played Mortal Kombat together. And here it is. I got to meet Daniel Pesina, who played Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, all in Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Check out this photo we got together. Mortal Kombat! And he signed this for me. Get over here, Daniel Pesina. And he had this previously signed by Ho Sung Pak, who played Liu Kang, and the elderly Shang Tsung. This is a stand-in for the costume because there's Ho Sung right there. See, there's Daniel. There is Johnny Cage. And so there's a stand-in in his Scorpion costume, and he doesn't have Sub-Zero or Reptile here. They're just the other ninjas. Here is his brother, Carlos Pesina, with the autograph there, Raiden. And here is Richard DeVizio with his signature. He played Kano. He also played Baraka in Mortal Kombat 2. And the original Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat, Elizabeth Malecki. Now, if you remember, Kano and Sonya were kind of chained up and not playable characters in Mortal Kombat 2, but they came back in Mortal Kombat 3 in cooler costumes and a different actress playing Sonya. Well, fun fact about Mortal Kombat 3, it was released on my 21st birthday. He also gave me this certificate of authenticity, which he signed, Master Daniel Pesina. And you can see it's item number 938. 938. This was the only one he had there at the show with everyone's autograph on it, so I had to get it. Now, I also got a gigantic stack of comics. I will show you just a few of them. Yes, I know I'm trying to cut back on comics, especially expensive ones, but this was by far the best deal I ever got on really awesome comics. And hey, let me show you what I got. Tales of Suspense, issue 38. This is now my oldest Marvel comic. It predates my previous oldest Marvel comics, which was Tales of Suspense, issue 45, and Fantastic Four, issue 18. Both came out the same month. Those are still my oldest Marvel superhero comics. This here, issue 38, is one issue before the debut of Iron Man in Tales of Suspense, issue 39. Talking about that Tales of Suspense issue 45, I got the next issue, issue 46, and this one is the first appearance of the Crimson Dynamo! Remember Paul McCartney singing about him? Oh no, I'm sorry, that was Magneto and the Titanium Man. And I got Strange Tales issue 112. Now, this is my oldest issue of Strange Tales. This is the spin-off Johnny Storm solo stories from the Fantastic Four, but something special about how old this issue is. 2 issues before, issue 110, first appearance of Doctor Strange. And then I got these to fill in a bunch of the early holes of my Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos collection. 15, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. I got a ton of these now. I love it. And here's a DC comic I got. Superman issue 167. This is from February 1964. A team-up of Lex Luthor and Brainiac. But get this. Originally, the story that was to be printed in here was about President JFK, but he had just been assassinated. So they pulled the story and put this one in its place. Then they talked to the White House and they said, no, go ahead. Publish the story. So it came out in issue 170, but awesome, right? And then we got Ghost Rider, issue 56. This is the first appearance of Knight Rider. Knight Rider is the original Ghost Rider that debuted in 1949, and a bunch of those comic covers were drawn by the one and only Frank Frazetta. Then I went back real far to 1959, January of 1959, got a Walt Disney Donald Duck comic from Dell. This is issue 63, True Golden Age, 10 cents. And last but not least of these few issues I've pulled out to show you is Heroes Inc. presents Canon. This is the second independent comic. This was self-published by Wally Wood in 1969 after he published the first independent comic, which was called Wit's End, and he published that in 1966. Ooh, and I got something else. You know how I get those Batmobile toys? Well, look, I got the first Batmobile. This is from Detective Comics number 48 from February of 1941. It was just this convertible red car that Batman drove in that one issue. The first Batmobile. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's gonna go with the collection. Yeah, I like that. So that's it for now. I'll see you next time.